All right, so welcome back, Chuck and Mash. We're still here on our New Year's celebration, although I do believe we've moved into January 2nd at this point.
That was a few hours ago.
Right, so this is that point of the night. So, last time that we met up, you asked me a hot take, and you wanted to know my take on things. And so I wanted to kind of reverse that back to you, in the same energy. I don't
like it one bit.
I want to know, you're going to love it. You're going to love every bit of this, and you're going to climb all over this. I want to know your thoughts on flat earthers and the arguments that are made to and against flat earthers, and just what do you think about that subject in general?
Well, everything that they try to claim is complete and teetotal, utter bullshit, including when it comes to, like, the past when people thought that the earth was flat. They actually didn't. They're referring to people who spent their lives toiling away in fields. They didn't question the shape of the earth. Some of them are at the levels of needing to be institutionalized. I'm not joking. They are just off the fucking rails with their stupidity. I understand where someone who, of course, didn't pay attention to school and instead of, just eating glue would look around the world and question things. But at the same time, they put out this content online without ever watching them being debunked. For example, there's a video out of the 200 proofs of the flat earth. None of them are true. Every single one of them have been debunked multiple times by different creators. They don't watch it because it contradicts what they want to believe. I believe it was Branson with the Virgin Galactic or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He even sent one up. And this motherfucker was floating around and still claiming it was fake.
Branson was.
No, Branson sent the motherfucker up.
Oh,
he sent Flat Earther.
Richard Branson sent up the...
Flat Earther, yeah.
Sent a Flat Earther up.
Yes, and they still denied it. I mean, literally just sit there, this is bullshit. This is high-quality TV. And it's like, dude, you're fucking floating around.
Like, yeah, I'm looking at an old...
We just had the final experiment where they literally took Flat Earthers, and of course, yet again, the goalpost was moved. One person that had a little bit of money was like, all right, I'll pay for your flight down there. He goes, well, you need to pay for me and somebody else. Fine, I'll pay for both y'all's flights. You need to buy me clothes. I mean, they just kept moving the fucking requirements.
Right.
And they finally sent these idiots down there. They gave them equipment to use. They allowed them to bring their own equipment. They go down there. They see the 24-hour sun, which completely debunks the flat earth.
Right.
Because we have the 24-hour sun at the North Pole, and you have it at the South Pole. So now... like, two of them have finally admitted that the Earth is actually a sphere and that they were wrong. Another one now claims that Antarctica is in the center and that the North Pole is the outer ridge, which you've already fucking claimed that the 24-hour sun in the northern hemisphere was possible because you've already seen that.
Right.
So now you're just talking a bunch of bullshit. A few of them try to claim that they flew the plane without anybody noticing. Okay, nobody on board the fucking plane noticing that they flew into that sphere in Las Vegas, which can't house a fucking jetliner, let alone be large enough to land one the fuck in.
Right.
And the whole thing was projections on the fucking screens and bullshit. They will grasp onto anything and everything humanly possible to keep with their bullshit because they want to feel special. They want to feel smart. They want to feel like they know something everybody else doesn't know, which is why they grasp onto this stupid bullshit.
Well, you definitely answered a question that I was going to ask.
I've spent over a decade dealing with this fucking idiot.
And I've heard you comment on it here and there, and I've heard you kind of pop off a couple of things about flat earthers. And I thought that subject would be kind of triggering for you, and it kind of got the reaction that I wanted there. But you already answered, what my next question was going to be, which was, with such a ridiculous claim, why do they have to keep holding on to this? Which you said because
they want to feel special. They want to
feel this. They want to, further drive this, anti whatever we all know.
That NASA's doing this for the money because, even though Russia didn't call us out on the bullshit during the space race, and how many nations on Earth have space programs, and they're all the fuck into it? And then they also claim that the whole thing was to sell globes. When was the last time you saw a globe for sale? I haven't seen a globe on a store shelf since Walmart was on Water Street in Savannah, Tennessee. So we're talking the fucking 90s.
Well, I mean, we used to have a Kirkland's in the mall. You could buy globes there. I think they've probably
their fucking sales were so fucking high that they did this global fucking conspiracy involving fucking governments from around the fucking world. Why is it that we can't get any government around the world to agree on anything, and yet these countries that are mortal enemies, like threaten each other with nuclear annihilation, all agree that it's a sphere?
Right.
And then you have idiots who take flight paths, right? And then they take that flight path and they lay it over a map of the Earth that suffers from the Greenland effect. They never show it on a globe because on a globe, that flight path is a straight fucking line, except for a little bit in the Atlantic. That's because they're hitting the jet stream and flying over. But the ones going across the Pacific, that's in a straight line on an actual globe. But they want to take it and put it on the flat, two-dimensional map that suffers from the Greenland effect. I've even shown flat earthers that rectangular map and said, what shape is this map? And they will say a sphere. It's flat and two-dimensional, you ignorant fuck. And it will always be a fucking lump. It will always be an arch.
Right. Well, I'm not an aviator, and I'm definitely not,
these stupid motherfuckers actually claim that fucking submarines must constantly fucking nose down and dive, because if they don't, they'll eventually, as they go forward, will come up out of the water and fly through the fucking air. These people are beyond fucking stupid and need to be put in a padded fucking room.
So, but you're saying that they're acknowledging the fact that the Earth is a sphere then? Because if they're going in this,
they're saying that's what we're saying. And then they talk about, things go down because buoyancy. What the fuck is causing buoyancy then? Why does it go down and not sideways? And then we tell them that gravity pulls things to the center of the Earth. And when the water fall off the bottom of the ball.
Right.
And then they do stupid fucking experiments. Like they will literally hold a ball, pour water on it, and it fucking hits the floor. And they act like they just disproved everything. No, you literally disproved gravity because it went to the fucking ground towards the center of the fucking Earth.
Right.
Water does not stick to shapes, you dumb fuck.
Well, that was definitely the reaction I was looking for, in asking you that.
I hate stupid.
Thank you for that take. I thought that you would react that way. I'm glad that I actually got that out of you. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
It quit recording.
Fuck. When?
I don't know.
God damn it.